guys, and welcome back to the channel. We're going to be looking at PodBike, and I'm going to be sharing my screen. Just bear with me a moment. Look at the deck. Saying my account's been suspended. Not sure about that, but anyway. Hopefully it's not because of these videos. Go against the winds. PodBike looks quite cool so far. I'm going to hide this. Right into the rain because it's covered. Makes sense. This is the PodBike, PodBikes, PodBase, PodConnect, PodBike Dash. I guess that's the dashboard. And a pod shop. If you want to know more about the PodBike itself, I've done another video which analyzes their pitch video and go into a bit of detail. I'm going to try and whiz through this deck. 50% of all car trips less than 5 kilometers. Shortcut. It's healthy, electric. It's fun. Save time and money whilst doing good for the environment and yourself. Sustainable, safe, spacious, enough room for a cargo or a child. It's interesting. I wonder if they're going to have a model for other people as well, like a second person model. Anywhere, every day, in any weather, practical, lovable. No sweat, just a fun workout, good for you in the environment. Use bike lanes, charge from your wall and stay up to date. So I think you do have to charge it. It looks like a car, I'd imagine. Product itself looks quite cool. Sharing economy, big data. I wonder what the sharing economy is. That going to be used for delivery drivers? Maybe I think that could be a good market for them. It's good for the planet as well. From common obligation to personal desire, always respecting the green transition for the better. Mass manufacturing, minimal impact. Makes PodBike a green mobility investment. Okay, market potential. 5.2 million e-bikes were sold. I think a lot of the e-bikes are lower cost than this. I think this was like 5,000-6,000. That's a bit of a hurdle they're going to have to get over. I want to capture 0.4% of the total market, 66,000 units. B2C enthusiasts, B2C mainstream, B2B, Scandinavia, Switzerland, Benelux, the EU, USA, Canada and Asia. Okie dokie. I've got 3,500 pre-orders. Wonder how many will actually convert into sales. That's going to be quite important for them. Revenue streams up to 2026. Looks like they're targeting about 200k revenue, which is quite low, I'd say, in the next couple of years. I don't know if that's, not sure if that's a mistake. Maybe that's supposed to be 2 million, maybe. Because if they convert 3,000 out of that, what, 3,500, they're going to smash this goal. To get 200,000 in revenue, they would probably only need to get about 50 sales. So I think they want to get more than 50 sales. So that might be a million, maybe. Let's assume it's million. Install base, units sold. I'm not sure what the base is versus the units sold. I like the idea of them leasing. I think there's another company out there that are just in the UK are launching an electric car that you can lease for £20 a month, which looks a bit similar. It's not one you can pedal, but it's an actual electric car that goes about 30 miles an hour. So I think leasing would be a good model for them. Here's the team. Good. Okay. Journey. Prototypes. Just want to get. I think I guess they raised 3.2 million in funding. They want an 8 million target in 2022. So that's a little bit different from this. 200,000, even if it's 2 million, it's different from the 8 million target there. Cash flow positive in 2023. Revenue forecast 24 million. It'd be good to see how they're going to get from this to this. Got 3,500 pre-orders, which is good. High scalability, minimal impact, large global market, short distance mobility. I think delivery drivers would love this, because if you ride a bike, you get wet, you get cold. This is a healthy way. I imagine there's quite a few delivery drivers for Deliveroo and Uber Eats, etc. Amazon, who would prefer to, get fit at the same time, just doing that last delivery mile. They might be interested in this. Market entry strategy and growth plan for design. Okay, good. Proceeds target 10 million over 2 rounds. Equity and grants. Sales growth, market expansion. Strategic partners and service networks. New models. Subscription. Reduce the cost of goods sold. Yeah, if they can reduce the cost of goods sold, maybe they can scale and also charge a bit less for the bikes. I think that would help them. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. Shops. There we go. I think it's a good product. I think there's some kind of risk in how are they going to reach that target? I think that would be paramount. I can't remember exactly how much they were selling them for. So I think it's about 5,000 or 6,000 euros. So I guess if they can sell all of their units that the people have reserved, I think they've reserved 3,500. What we can quickly do is let's assume that everyone buys. Let's just do a quick calculation. I think it's over 2 million. Let's have a look. I mean, what I think before going into this, what I think the deck's lacking is, I think, the actual plan. I know it's difficult for a start to have kind of concrete plans. Yes, if they sell 3,500 units at 6,000 euros, it's 21 million in revenue. So that's pretty good. I don't know if that was completely clear in the deck. And if they continue to do raises and they can sell about 6,000 units per country, and they go to, let's say, 10 countries, then they can make 210 million. I don't know what the profit margins are because it wasn't in the deck. There wasn't much financials in the deck, in the pitch deck or in the pitch video. But if we assume 20% profit margin on their 3,500 orders, that'd be 600k profit. Just if they sell 3,500 at 6,000 euros, and it might be wrong, maybe it's 5,000 euros, but you get the idea. So if they make 500,000-600,000 profit at 20x, that's their valuation at the moment. So pre-money valuation is 12 million. So I guess they've factored those sales in. But if they can generate 6,000, around 3,500 sales per market in 10 markets, they can do very well. They can make 200 million in revenue, and if they have 20-30%, let's say 30% gross margins, that's a lot of money, 60 million. Then they could be valued at 120, which would be 10x of their pre-money valuation. So it's kind of, if again, one of these cases where it's if you believe they can do it. They've got reservations, but reservations don't always equate to sales. And I wonder how many reservations will equate to sales in this cost of living and inflationary market that we find ourselves in at the moment. There are quite a few e-bikes out there. There are mobility options out there as well, and they're always changing. So it's about keeping up with pace. Do I think they can do it? I think it's interesting. I think a subsection of people would go for this. I don't think it's mass. I don't think they're going to sell millions of units in one country. They may sell, they could sell 50,000 units in a country, 100,000 units maybe. I think it's unlikely they're going to sell millions of units in a country. But you never know. They might come up with new products, different types of products. Maybe a 2-seater, maybe even a 4-seater. there could be all sorts of things they do, and they look like they have a talented team of product designers and engineers, which is good. So I don't think it's a bad investment. I'm kind of stretched at the moment, so I need to decide, whether I'm going to invest in this or not. I might do a micro investment just to follow it. I also need to investigate whether, why I'm suspended on CrowdCube. I hope it's not for making these videos. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. If you do like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And hit the bell notification icon button. You'll be notified about my next upcoming video. I will be doing video updates on different startups and on stocks. And of course, I do a bit of property investing as well. So you can check out my other videos and playlists. Remember that knowledge is power. I can't even speak. Remember that knowledge is power, especially the right kind of knowledge. And progress is everything. I'll see you guys in the next upcoming video. Take care.